Welcome to the Team Engagement Podcast, where leaders of teams share their insights. Brought to you by Blue Sky Business Consulting. We discuss 5 questions in about 15 minutes. Hello, everyone. So grateful that you are here with us again. We are excited to join you every week. And this week, I'm very excited to welcome Anita Nayak. She is the founder and CEO of ClinDCast out of Tampa, Florida. Anita, thank you so much for taking time out of your very busy schedule to join us on the podcast. What would you like the audience to know about ClinDCast?
Sure. And first of all, thank you for having me, Shawn. And it's a pleasure to be here. Yeah, so about my company, ClinDCast. So it's a healthcare IT consulting and staffing company in Tampa, Florida. And our primary focus is to serve 3 key players in healthcare industry. So payer, provider, and patient. So we provide electronic medical record, that is EHR implementation in hospitals and other healthcare organizations. So we support major EHR implementation, Epic, Cerner, Athena, NextGen, and AllScript. And also on the integration side, we are providing healthcare data integration, data conversion, and data interoperability utilizing healthcare standard like HL7, CCDA, and FHIR. So our focus is to improve patient care through technology.
Wow. Yeah, you are definitely integrating a lot of different pieces there. So that's really impressive. Very good. All right. Well, let's get started with our questions then. Anita, as you've been growing your business, is there a challenge that you've overcome that you're especially proud of?
Yeah, so that's a great question. As a business owner, so I often feel like I'm riding a never ending roller coaster ride. So, just when you think you have overcome one challenge and another challenge is suddenly appear, and it sometimes it also brings its friends and relative to the ride. So, it is a continuous process. But when you learn to spread your arm and learn to enjoying the ride, that feels good. So when I started ClinDCast, the biggest challenge was to put together a cohesive team and acquiring new customer. So, but what I did, I always follow 3 simple principle. That is that I got from my mom. So trust, integrity, and hard work. So I always follow these 3 core principle in my business, and that leads my business to grow and success.
Oh, I like that. So if I heard correctly, trust, integrity, and hard work. So kudos to your mom for teaching you those really important principles. That's fantastic. All right, question number 2. Anita, how can a leader of a team or a company help to foster a culture of creativity?
Yes, so that's a good question. So actually, we are in the era of information that is accessible to all. So it's everyone's responsibility how to extract the solution to customer challenge. That is innovation. So as a leader, we need to provide 3 things: a healthy, open culture where everyone can share their ideas. And the second is encourage the team. Every idea is valued. And we have to educate them that if there is a failure, that is not the dead end. Failure is the step to success. And they celebrate together. So I always encourage open communication and cooperation and the sharing of innovative ideas among our team members. So, and the most important thing is recognizing and appreciating the achievement brings the motivation and innovation.
I like that a lot, and that especially that last part there about expressing appreciation for it, because it does take a little bit of courage as the employee to share ideas and to and solutions that may not be accepted. And but that's okay, and we appreciate the effort that are the employees and the team members make. So I love that. All right, question number three: how can leaders help the team members to learn to trust each other?
Okay. So I have something interesting to say here. So actually, when I watch any movie, I love to watch the part at the end credit. Where when the movie ends, you see everyone's names pop up at the last, right, with small letters. Actually, I take a moment to read the names. The key point is it takes a lot of people work together and work hard to make that movie. So when they see their name, they feel proud themselves. Okay, so I did a lot of work, and they have contribute uh, the hard work to the movie, and that's the leader's job to recognize the work their teammates did and also give the credit to them, which build the trust.
Hmm.
Creating a healthy work environment is much needed. So when you care people, and I can tell in other way, when people care, they share, and that builds the trust. So
Yeah.
we are at ClinDCast. We created tradition to bring the team together end of the month. I mean, we share the it's virtual, but we are having a monthly team meeting where we share the lunch, and also we share our story and experience together.
Hmm. I really
So
like that. Yeah, you
yeah,
mentioned something important about recognizing people does help build the trust. I think that's a great strategy to make sure you just recognize them, and then people see that, they feel that, and that builds trust. That's a great strategy. Question number four. Now, you said a little bit earlier, Anita, you said that, if I remember correctly, failure is a step to success, I think is how you said it. So, our fourth question is always about maybe a failure, or at least what we perceived to be a failure that we turned into a win. Can you share an example of where you may have experienced what you thought was a failure, but you turned it into a win?
so yeah, sure. So that's a good question. So I believe failure and success follows 80/20s rule. 80% failure and 20% success, that is in business and in life also. So failure, mm, that is from my perspective, failure is the stepping, I mean, the simple steps towards winning. And I have many failure that bring me where I am today. So actually, when I started ClinDCast, I left my high-paying corporate job to start ClinDCast. And I mean, just as we launched ClinDCast, the pandemic hit, and it was very challenging. Everything becomes very uncertain, and it felt like a complete disaster. But despite the tough time, I learned a lot. I built the team and work hard to acquire new customer, and that brings me so where I am today.
Well, that's fantastic. Yeah, you started a business at a really tough time, and congratulations on making it this far, because boy, I'll tell you, a lot of companies did not, especially if they were in a startup phase right when the pandemic hit, and that is tough. So,
Yep.
well done. All
Thank you.
right, our last question. Anita, tell us a little bit about your first job.
Okay, so first job. Well, so you are taking me to 90s. So actually, when I joined my first job, so I joined as a science teacher. And the first day, I remember when I entered to the classroom, mm, they thought that I'm a student, but I introduced myself. So it was a little challenging for me initially, but I enjoyed that job. And the first salary I got, that day I didn't sleep. I was super excited, happy, and
I'll
still
bet.
I feel that is the excitement. I could not sleep that night, and I feel that is the best salary I got in my whole career.
That's a great story. I like that. So
Yeah.
your students thought you were a fellow student when you walked in the room, and you had to establish,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm the teacher." So, I
Yeah,
like
they felt I'm a student.
that. Anita, thank you so much for taking time to be on the podcast today. How can people find you?
Yeah, sure. So they can find me LinkedIn as Anita Nayak, and also they can go to our website www.clindcast.com, and in the contact page they can contact us. Email ID is there, and phone number is also there. They can call anytime, and they will easily find me.
Fantastic. Thanks so much. We really appreciate it. And as always, thanks to everybody for tuning in every week and checking us out. And we encourage you to do everything you can to help promote the podcast and to continue to support small businesses that are growing. Thanks so much. Have a great day, everybody.